In this video, I am going to be discussing how to solve a multi-step story problem. The problem is Mr. Shore is planting a garden of tomatoes and carrots. He plants 25 tomato plants and 38 carrot plants. On the package of seeds, it says each tomato plant will need 15 inches of space, but each carrot plant will need 27 inches of space. How much space will he need for each type of vegetable, and how much more space will he need for the carrots than the tomatoes? So there's a couple different questions here. The first question here is how much space will he need for each type of vegetable? And the second question is how much more space will he need for the carrots than the tomatoes? Okay. And then our values here are, the first one is he has 25 tomato plants, and each tomato plant needs 15 inches of space. And he has 38 carrot plants, and each carrot plant needs 27 inches of space. So I drew it out for you just in case. I know a lot of you, me included, it's very nice to have a visual. So for his 25 tomato plants that need 15 inches of space, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 tomato plants, and each plant needs 15 inches of space. So each of these, think about it as like a little seed is right inside here, and this is all the inches of space that it needs, okay? And then for carrots, same thing. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 38 plants, and 27 inches of space for each one. So the question is asking, how much total space does Mr. Shore need for all of these carrot plants combined? So we want to know the value of all of these combined. So we want to know 27 inches 38 times. How many inches, how much space is he going to need to plant all those carrots? So we're going to do 27 times 38 because we have 27 38 times. 25, it is 27 38 times, 27 inches space, 38 plants. And I'm going to do standard algorithm for all of these today. But if you want to see area model, I have a few other videos that have area model. Or if you're one of my students, I can Zoom with you and we can do area model together. Or you can watch another video or leave me a comment. So lots of ways. But I'm going to go through this problem using standard algorithm today. So we have 27 times 38. So 8 times 7 is 56. 7 times 3 is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And I've used this 5 just now, so I'm going to cross it off. Now, 2 times 8 is 16. And 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So now we're going to add all those up. You always leave this box, we always leave this spot here blank when you have 2 digits by 2 digits when they're multiplying. Okay, so 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1,026. Now what this means is, what this number means in this problem is that all these carrots are taking up 1,026 inches of space. Okay, perfect. So back to our question here, our yellow question here. How much space will each type of vegetable need? Well, we know the carrots. (1,026 inches). If you know that one. So we've solved carrots. What other vegetable do they have here? Okay, he's also planting tomatoes. So same thing here. We want to know how much total space his tomatoes are going to take up. Looks like he has 25 tomatoes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And each tomato is taking up 15 inches of space. So 25 times 15. 5 times 5 is 25. 5, and I'll actually highlight this for you in case it's helpful for anybody out there. So first we did 5 times 5. That's how we got 25. Okay, now we're going to do 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10, 11, 12. Leave this spot blank. And now we're going to go the other direction. And we're going to do 1 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 2 is 1. And we already used, sorry, 1 times 2 is 2. And then we've already used the 2 before, I believe. Let's come back. 5 times 5 is 25. Is 10, 11, 12. Yep, so we've already used this, so we're going to cross it off, okay? We used it before when we did 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So 2 times 1 is 2. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so that means that all of his tomatoes are taking up 375 inches of space. Okay, all right, so now you can go back to our question here. How much space will he need for each type of vegetable? We have carrots here, and then we just figured out tomatoes. Inches of, make sure you always include your units, okay? So I'm gonna highlight this yellow because we answered our yellow question, and these are the answers to the yellow question. So we're gonna highlight them in yellow. Okay. All right, so now we still have one more question. We have our blue question here. It says, how much more space will he need for the carrots than the tomatoes? Okay, so the carrots need 1,226 inches of space, and the tomatoes need 375. So we want to know how much more these carrots need than these tomatoes. So we're going to subtract. We're going to subtract 1,026 by 375. Okay, 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 2, you can't do that, so you're going to have to borrow all the way down here. This becomes a 0, that becomes a 10. You have to borrow. Now you can borrow from it, so you're going to make that a 9, and then this would become a 12. Okay, 7 minus 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5. 9 minus 3, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. And then nothing on that side, okay? So this means that there's 651 inches more in the carrots. The carrots need more inches of space than the tomatoes. So that's all for these first questions here. There is a challenge question, or fast finisher as we call them. that I'm going to go over as well. But if you need a break before you watch that, you're welcome. This is a good stopping point in the video to take a quick break, and then press play when you're ready, and then I will go over the fast finisher with you. So I know that was quite a bit of time you were just watching me just now, so take a break now if you need it, and then when you resume this video, I will be going over the fast finisher or challenge question. Okay? All right, welcome back. So the challenge question is, or the fast finisher is, Mr. Shore adds corn to his garden. He plants 2 times as many corn seeds as carrots and 3 times the amount of, and needs 3 times the amount of space as carrots for each stalk to grow. How much space does the corn need? Okay. So for this one here, let's first go back to our quantities. So he needs 2 times as much corn seed as carrots. So let's go back to how many carrot seeds he needed. Looks like for carrot seeds, 38 carrot plants. Okay, so 38. Plants, and he needs 2 times as many corn seeds as carrot seeds. So that means you could think about it this way. He needs 2 times 38. He needs 38 2 times. That's how many seeds he needs for the corn. Okay. Okay. And then it says here, and 3 times the amount of space as the carrots for each stalk to grow. Let's see how much space each carrot needed. It looks like each carrot needed 27 inches of space. 27 inches space. See? Because he needed 2 times as much seeds as the carrots and 3 times as much space as the carrots. So these are the numbers we had for the carrots, and this is 2 times because he said 2 times as many. So I wrote down the amount of seeds 2 times, and then he says 3 times the amount of space. So I wrote the amount of space down for the carrots 3 times. So now to figure out the quantity of all of this, you can add 38 and 38, or you can just do 38 times 2. And then to figure out all the space, you would do 27 plus 27 plus 27, or 27 times 3. I'm going to do multiplication for these because I think most of you who are watching this should be able to add on your own. But multiplying, you might need a little extra up, so we're going to multiply together. So we're going to do 38 times 2, because over here we have 38 2 times. Okay, 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So that means right here, that's a total of 76 corn seeds. Because if the story problem said he needs 2 times as many corn seeds as carrot seeds, that means he's going to need 76 corn seeds. And then back here, and 3 times the amount of space. So 27 plus 27 plus 27, or 27 times 3. Okay. So 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. So 81. So that means we're going to need 81 inches of space. Because the problem said he needs 3 times as much space for the corn as he did for the carrots. okay? So how much space does the corn need? That's our question here. And this is a good example of how we didn't necessarily need to find how many seeds there were, but it's good to uncover all the quantities in the story problem, because what if there's another question next that says, and how many seeds did he need, right? So here our answer is 81 inches of space. And make sure you answer your problem in complete sentences like this. And also make sure that you're always including your units, because what if you could get this wrong if, in some cases, if you just said 81. You need to say 81 what? 81 inches of space for the corn. Okay, so that's all for this problem. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you.